Hi, I'm Stephanie Laska. I lost 140 pounds and created Dirty Lazy Keto. Thanks for joining me here on the YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and enjoy the show.
Keto-friendly food for the movies. Raise your hand or give me a thumbs up if you have been to the movies lately. And tell me what you saw. Put it in the comments if you're feeling brave. Or maybe it was a long time ago. I don't know. Think about the last movie you saw. Give me a thumbs up, because this is a fun topic, and let me know in the comments the last movie you saw. Okay, next question. Since we're going to talk about keto-friendly foods for the movies, what did you bring with you? Or what did you buy at the movies? Are you having to think back? It's okay if it was before you were on Dirty Lazy Keto or modifying your lifestyle to eat healthier. It's okay. So just tell us the truth. We won't judge. This is a judgment-free zone. But even still, I want everyone to get involved and participate, because at the very end of this episode, don't let me forget, but I'm going to show you my secret movie theater backpack. I'm going to hide it down here. I'm not going to forget, because I think you guys will have a good laugh about my secret movie backpack. I'll show it to you at the end, because it's super embarrassing, and I might turn super red when I start talking about that. You know, because it's embarrassing. I think when we go to the movie theater, I don't know about you, but like the lights go out, and then, you know, it's like no one can see me, and I go into my alter ego self. And in my previous life, when I weighed almost 300 pounds, show my picture, in case you don't believe me, my previous life, I actually worked at a movie theater. I love popcorn. Love it, 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 love it. Seriously. And weighing almost 300 pounds, popcorn was a big staple in my diet, not just at the movie theater, but at home. You know, that was my favorite thing to do. Like the lights would go out, and either I'm at home or at the movie theater, and I just loved all that mindless eating in the dark. Without any judgment, right? Just like, and not just popcorn, all sorts of things. So I totally understand that it's a, you know, serious, very serious subject, worthy of a whole video. That's why I wanted to get together today just to talk about keto-friendly foods for the movies. Because we need our salty and our sweet snacks. Am I lying? Now tell me what you are before we move on. Tell me if you are a salty or a, I was going to say sneaky. That applies too. Tell me if you're a salty or a sweet person when it comes to going to the movies and needing your, you know, getting your fix. So let me know, because that'll help with today's organization. That way I know who I'm talking to. Okay? And spoiler alert, I'm not going to be talking about real popcorn, because that's going to be way too high in carbs for us. I'm going to be sharing a bunch of swaps and substitutes. That way you are armed with information by the time you leave today with both salty and sweet keto-friendly foods for the movies. I know, right? This is so exciting. Now to make it fun and, you know, woo, keep the energy going, we are going to spin the wheel and pick a prize. What's it going to be? Ooh, oh my gosh, I think I gave that away last week. Can I spin again? Do you guys mind? Because we want to get excited. We want a big whammy, big whammy. Here it is. Ooh, okay. It is going to be a blank Dirty Lazy Keto wall cling. It looks like this. Oh yes, this is what our prize is going to be today. I'll pick some people from the comments, not just one, and you don't have to be here live. I'm really glad that you're here live, because that's fun, but if you're not, that's fine too. I pick people after the fact, next week, next month. Generally, I wait till a bunch of comments accumulate, and I'll go back again. So I try to keep the energy going and pick more people, more people, more people. So don't be afraid to comment a lot. That'll increase your chances. And someone will win this wonderful Dirty Lazy Keto wall cling. You can use a dry erase marker, and you can write messages on it, like your goal for the week. You could keep track of your menu, how many net carbs you're eating, your exercise, your water. You could put it on the wall of your office or on your fridge, wherever you want. And then you can peel it, stick it, reuse it, wipe it down. It's kind of fun. So I'm going to send that to some lucky winners today. So participate in the comments, and then you might win. Fun, right? Okay, let me get this out of the way so we can get this party started. Oh, not much room here in the office. All right, so we talked about popcorn. We got that one out of the way. Now, who knows how much carbs or net carbs are in real popcorn? You want to look that up for us and tell us? Because I'm too scared to look. It's too much. I can't handle it. It'll make me cry and be sad. So there's got to be some alternatives, right? Now, a lot of us are committed to our popcorn. We're like, we can't give it up. we can give it up. So a lot of people are like, okay, I'm going to try to make some kind of an air pop, right? I'm going to get all serious with my oil or my microwave popcorn. You know, some people are committed. They're like doing the math. They're like, okay, it's got to be low in carbs. It's got to, you know, corn is a vegetable. I'm committed. Okay, I'm going to tell you some sad information. I don't care that corn is a vegetable. When it comes to popcorn, popcorn is super duper high in carbs. So, sad, right? That was a really big gong for popcorn. But at the same time, this is Dirty Lazy Keto. So if you want to find a popcorn alternative, do you have one? Please tell us if you have one. I'll show you one that I came up with, which isn't so bad, right? It's okay. This is a Skinny Pop popcorn. I bought this at Safeway. They also have it at Costco, and that's just in my area in California. If you have a different brand or a different product, please share it in the comments. Now I want to tell you, I'm looking at the back at the nutrition facts label, and for a package, one whole package, it is 8 grams of net carbs for the whole thing. Now let's take a look. Oh, did you think it was this whole package? No, it is not. Let's take a look at what a real package looks like. Okay, that was funny. Somebody thought that was pretty good. And then they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Here's the package. Okay, it looks still pretty good. Should we be happy? Are we happy? Well, I don't know. There's a lot of air in here. Maybe I should open it up and see actually how much popcorn we are talking about. Because this, oh. Hello, beautiful. Okay, that smells really good. That was embarrassing. Oh no, my salivation is happening. This smells really good. But I just want to dump it out here. Hopefully you can see how much we're talking about. How about I dump it in this little, how do I dump it so you can see? I'm going to try. I'm just going to dump it on the, nope, I'm going to dump it in here. Okay, because you don't want to eat this later. Okay, so this was this whole little package, the whole package, right? It's 0.65 ounces, 18 grams as a size package. And I'm going to hold up for the camera here so you can see exactly how much popcorn that is. And I'm going to put it in my hand and try not to eat it. And try to measure a handful. Okay, I'd say it's about 2 really large handfuls of popcorn. Now for some people, that's awesome. And now they're happy and satisfied and they can stop listening to the podcast, right? They can stop listening to our video and be like, done. I'm going to go shopping, get my popcorn. Now keep in mind that 8 grams of net carbs, you know, that's depends on where you're at in your journey. That might totally work within your macros, or it might be so important to you that you're willing to make those sacrifices or changes throughout the day. But that being said, I want to move on because, you know, there are other alternatives to popcorn. Dun dun dun. It's hard to believe, I know, because I love popcorn. Love it, love it, love popcorn. Seriously, it was probably the hardest thing that I had to change in terms of my habit. And I might start crying talking about it because it really was difficult. And I'm being funny and silly, but seriously, popcorn was probably, you know, one of the top 5 loves of my life, in addition to my husband and children. Maybe an old college boyfriend. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, that was just to be funny. But there are other options. So I want to move on to number 2. Aside from popcorn, I want to move on to just the salty keto-friendly foods for the movies. And I have a whole bunch of ideas for you, okay? Now, some of these are a little creative. You have to work with me. Come on, people. And please share your ideas in the comments, too. Come on, don't be shy, because you told me you went to the movies recently. These are all things that I have taken to the movies myself, so I don't want you to feel like, you know, I'm making stuff up. Now, granted, I have a lot of pockets, and I'm not afraid to stuff them. My purse, right? My sneaky backpack. You know, why not? My health is important to me, and I'm willing to be embarrassed and take that risk if I need to. So here's an idea. It's just sunflower seeds. Simple, right? Now, I do recommend, instead of getting this big giant package, because it'd be easy for me to eat them all. Maybe not you, but for me. So I tend to get like a smaller thing of nuts or seeds whenever I'm going down that path. Not the big giant container, but maybe something with a personal size amount. Here's another option. These are pumpkin seeds with sea salt. So sunflower seeds, any kind of seeds really can be easy to overdo. But what I'll do is sit there and eat them one at a time. One at a time during the movie. Just trying to pace myself out. Told you I was going to get really embarrassing today. How many of you guys like, what are these called? Pork rinds? Does anyone put that in the comments? That's another salty alternative when you're going to the movie theater. I've also been known to bring with me a Ziploc of olives. You can even buy them pre-packaged at the grocery store in travel size type pouches or whatever. And, you know, that kind of hits the spot. They're kind of salty. And your mind is going down that path of popcorn, right? So it's important that you get some kind of fix if you are a salty person. Remember all my salty people? Are you the salty person? What about nuts? Now, again, I like the nuts that are in a small serving size. I will pay up. Like, here's some pistachios. They're a little bit higher of a net carb nut, but I like pistachios, and I'm willing to pay up, like at the dollar store, for a single serving container. That way I don't get too crazy. That's important, because you know, at the theater, you're in the dark. You might be just eating away, and I've been known to do that. And I'm okay with that. Don't judge. Don't judge. Here's another idea. What about cheese wisps? Those are nice and salty. Again, the single serve container size is key. Otherwise, you'll eat like a gallon of them if you're like me. These are fun. This is, I can't even read without my glasses, but these are cracked pepper flavored pumpkin seeds. Did you know that these kinds of things existed? Right? It's fun to go shopping. And I think these I would qualify these as salty, like some kind of a beef jerky or a meat stick. I think they're salty myself. It could be any kind of meat that you're in the mood for. How about some pepperoni or some salami? Any lunch meat. Whatever is going to be something safe that you can munch on and keep you away from the concession stand. That's the goal, right? Because you don't want to be heading back to the olden days. I used to have the whole bucket of popcorn, the extra large size, by myself, and then get the honorary refill and do some serious damage to that too. I'm not embarrassed to admit it. I like popcorn that much. But nowadays I feel much more comfortable if my lap was filled with more low-carb, keto-friendly snacks, like maybe a cheese stick. I can do that. I can nibble on that for a while, especially the string cheese that you can take apart. Keeps your fingers busy, which is kind of like the popcorn experience. Now this one's a little weird. I know I'm weird. And it's controversial because it's so loud in the theater and it embarrasses my family. Whatever. But I do bring a lot of celery sticks. And if I'm feeling wild and crazy, I'll bring myself a little peanut butter dip to enjoy. I will get the little salts, you know, when you're getting checked in at the movie theater, I will get those little salt packets and sprinkle them all over my food. You know what I mean? That way you're like feeling like you're having popcorn or feeling like you're participating. Maybe I'm just mental, that's true. But anyway, I do chew my loud celery and enjoy it. It's been totally fine. I'll wait for the big loud scenes, except for that one movie. It was called A Quiet Place. Do you remember that? Part 2? Like part 2 of that movie, where the whole movie is quiet, and I'm like, oh, that was the worst. I had a hard time in that movie. Normally it's fine. But what kind of salty food do you like? I hope you'll share. Did anyone say bacon? Bacon strips? Or maybe some pepperoni? And we talked about beef jerky or some kind of beef stick. And you know, you can't always go to the concession stand, right? They do have some things that you might order. Maybe you could share what you have bought at your local movie theater. How about a hot dog? That could work. I like to always have peanuts in my purse. Worst case scenario, I'll start grasping for my peanuts. And if I don't have the bigger container, I'll make sure I have a personalized size one. You know, you have to do you. I end up sharing these with everybody I'm with because they're like, I want some of that. I want some of that. It looks good, right? And then here's my last idea. Again, a little stinky. Depends on who you're with. But I'm not afraid of bringing pickles. You know, olives, pickles, celery, you name it. I'll bring it to the movie theater if it gets me through that fix. So what do you guys think about those? Which one could you do? Or which one have you done? Any feedback? Let me know what your thoughts are, and if you've done any of those, if you have another salty one to add, if you have a brand, you know, it helps, right? I want to hear what you have to say as well. It's not just me. Not just me. Okay, we're going to move on to the sweets. Woo! Where are my sweet people? And don't forget, at the end of this, I'm going to show you my most embarrassing movie backpack. Now, the sweets are a little bit more adventurous, right? I think. Maybe they're a little bit off script, or they might make you feel like controversial. And I do think some of these fall into the whole dirty keto trap. You know, dirty keto foods can kind of ruffle a lot of feathers, especially of people who maybe are not a fan of dirty keto. They're like, oh, I try to eat clean and I did bit. Okay, good job. You know, do you. That's totally fine. But also be open-minded. So after this, I'm going to link up a whole video just about dirty keto foods and the pros and cons and some things to watch out for. So look out for that next. But meanwhile, let's focus in on the sweets. Now, some of these are maybe not what you thought of, but I'm going to open your mind with some fresh ideas. I like to carry my sugar-free gum no matter where I go. Totally addicted. I have no shame in eating a whole container of various flavors of sugar-free gum. Who cares? If it keeps me from chowing down on an entire bucket of, you know, hundreds and hundreds of carbs of popcorn, then don't judge. I also like to carry in my magic backpack at the movie theater some emergency sugar-free candy. Do you have a favorite one that you like to bring? I generally go to the dollar store and just see whatever they have. It's not that I eat all of these snacks at the movies, but I do bring a wide variety of sweet and salty, and a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then whatever I'm in the mood for, it's there. And then I'm not like getting up and tempted to go to the, you know, pick up candy at the concession stand. So I'll get, you know, some Russell Stover sugar-free candies or some of these dollar store sugar-free peppermints, and just, you know, they're always on the bottom of my purse or in the bottom of my movie bag. Now, if I'm really thinking, I might pick up some kind of a keto granola bar if I haven't had lunch and I really want some full-bodied snacks to round out my meal. I might get a granola bar or a Quest bar or some kind of low-carb protein bar. Plus, these are chocolatey sometimes and have fun flavors. And, you know, if I'm desperate again, I always have one of these on me. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Now, some of the nuts that we talked about earlier that were salty also come in sweet flavors. Like, have you ever tried cocoa dusted almonds or vanilla flavored roasted almonds? Have you ever tried coconut pumpkin seeds? Hello? There's a lot of fun new things coming out every single day. So look out for them. And when you find them, stick them in your quote-unquote movie secret backpack. And let me know what you found. Now, I carry silverware. I go to town with my little secret backpack. You know, I want to be covered, so I might, if I have room, bring along a cup of sugar-free Jell-O and a spoon. Don't be forgetting that spoon. That is so sad. That's happened to me when I didn't have the spoon, couldn't find the spoon, dropped the spoon, wanted to cry. Make sure you get your silverware, because that's a sad moment when you're all excited about having your special treat and then you don't have the proper utensils. Now, these things don't have to be with dirty keto. Some of them are more natural, right? Has anyone volunteered the idea about blueberries? They're low in carb, providing you measure out a small amount. Like, I'd go with a quarter cup for myself. And I bring those in a Ziploc, and they're fun to munch on one at a time. Slow it down. And reaching. What else could we come up with? Somebody's like, girl, you better talk about the M&Ms or the sugar-free red vines, because they exist, right? The sugar-free gummy bears, the sugar-free M&Ms from Atkins. There's a lot of candy and keto, dirty keto type foods out there that are available for you. No, you don't have to have these. They're not. I just wanted to show them to you in case that was something that you needed to know about. It's easy to go crazy with them, I know. For me, I tend to reserve these moments just for the movies. That way, it's like a one-time special treat. Kind of like these Werther candies. They're on the bottom of my movie purse, and if I need them, I can get them. And then last but not least, I don't have that much soda in my life anymore. I drink a lot more water. So when I do go to the movie theater, I make sure to bring a Diet Coke. Oh, such a treat, especially if it has a screw-off top. It feels so fancy to me. And yes, I will smuggle it in. Or if you didn't want to do that, you could, of course, buy yourself a diet soda. No one will judge. You can always bring an empty water bottle to the movie theater if you're afraid of getting caught, and just stick a little, water-flavored packet in your pocket. No one's going to pat you down and find a little water-flavored packet or a little candies in your pocket. No one's going to embarrass you. I promise. You can always say you have some kind of medical condition. I don't know. Come up with something, right? I think they're so happy that we're all going back to the movie theater. A lot of these establishments are willing to kind of go, okay, you know, you're here, you're paying your money, and you're buying a ticket, so they're not going to judge you too much. And if they do, have them call me, because I don't want you to miss out on all the fun. I want you to be able to stay focused, right? And enjoy the movie and enjoy time with your family. And I promise it does, takes a little time, but over a while, some of these cravings like popcorn, they wax and wane, they change, and they get replaced. Your habits take over, and you're like, I don't want to be that person, for me, that can't fit in a movie theater chair. That's what I start thinking about when the popcorn craving hits. I just think to myself, okay, is that what I really want? Because that's what happens to me when I go down that path. Do I want to be that person that weighs almost 300 pounds and cannot fit in a movie theater chair, has to put the arm up, oozing onto my partner's seat? I don't want to be that person. So for me, it helps me have more clarity and focus and a passion about my way of life. So again, next up, I'm going to do a video about dirty keto foods, okay, to help you guys. And, I wanted to point out one quick recipe. I don't know if anyone's written me to try this yet, but it's inside the Dirty Lazy Keto 5-ingredient cookbook on page 95. I can't believe no one's tried this yet. I keep waiting. I'm like, who is going to show me their pictures? But check this out. This is movie poppin' corn. It's one of my recipes here on page 95. Movie poppin' corn. I know, come on, look at it. Look at it. This is going to taste just like popcorn. And what's the main ingredient? Cauliflower. You're all, shut up. I hope I can say that. But yes, the main ingredient is cauliflower. So come on, who's going to be brave and try this recipe and let me know what they think? Because, if you fool your eye, the brain will follow. So don't forget about that. And of course, I'll remind you, next up will be the Dirty Keto Foods video to help make those big decisions. And as promised, oh my gosh, I can smell the popcorn. As promised, I want to show you my movie theater backpack so you can laugh at me. Are you ready? Here it comes. Can I get a drum roll? Or a bell? Some kind of announcement, right? Dun, 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 dun. If you see me at the movie theater and I have this bag casually thrown over my shoulder, pretending like it's my purse, and trying to walk quietly so it doesn't go with all my snacks, shuffling to and fro. Please don't call me out, because I am smuggling in my Dirty Lazy Keto low-carb snacks so that I can enjoy the movie and still stay on track with my weight loss goals. So, it's too right. Did anyone laugh? Do you have a secret bag? I want to see. I can't be the only one. It's funny, too, in my family, we'll argue about who has to carry it. My daughter's like, don't be putting that on me. I'm all, come on. No one will ask a little kid. You carry it. I'm such a bad parent. I know. So tell me your tricks. Tell me your sneaky ways to get healthier food into your theater, and share what you think might work best for you, because we all want to know. So let me just reassure you guys, you are not alone on your keto weight loss journey. You are not. There's a whole bunch of us out there, desperate to find a popcorn substitute and something that'll work for everyday life, even the movie theater and beyond. So know that I'm here to support you. Know that I'm here to help. Know that I have created every resource under the sun to help you, with more to come. And if you're wanting to keep in the loop so you don't miss out whenever I have a new resource that's coming up, a new video, a new recipe, a new book, something new that's coming out to help you, make sure that you are on my emailing list. Okay? Are you in there? Did you give me a thumbs up? Did you? You're there? I hope so, because that's the only way I can reach out to you. And you go on my website, dirtylazyketo.com. It'll say, the first window, enter your email, start now. It's totally free. Put your email in. I don't sell your information. You do have to go to your spam folder, your junk folder, to acknowledge. That's a rule with emailing. They don't want people harassing you. So once you do log in with your email, make sure you check your inbox, your junk, your spam, wherever, and make sure you find that first email from me, and then open it and say, oh, great. And then you'll start getting them in the right spot. Sound good? So Dirty Lazy Keto works, you guys, because it's flexible, it's easy to do for the long haul, it's fun. You can be super creative and have a good time. You're not going to feel like you're missing out. There's plenty of alternatives out there, and I will help support you along the way. So I know that your weight loss transformation is possible, and I want to give you a huge round of applause. And clap and clap and clap to let you know that I'm here to help. So good job, everyone. Good job.